I chose 2018 because there were almost no electric car crashes at all in that year. Where did I obtain these numbers then? That would have been myself and David Welch, another person from Bloomberg. Basically, I answered, well, let's do this. In response to his question regarding the safety of electric vehicles, let's investigate flames as a result of the Bolt and Tesla fires that occurred within that period. These definitely are harmful in my opinion. Here's a tip for you: gasoline can also be quite deadly. It is far easier to catch fire than it is to ignite a battery. Go ahead and try lighting a dry cell battery or something similar to see if that works. Simply try it out and see how well you get along. Then put some gasoline on the roadway, light a match, and evaluate your performance. Folks, let's use our heads. I will now address the 4 high flyers that we took after going through with the process. One of the problems then was, why are they wicking, that is, attempting to remove heat from the battery's bottom rather than from its top? Heat rises, doesn't it? It is a natural phenomenon for heat to rise in the atmosphere. It would be amazing if someone from InVelcast could respond to us, as it is similar to what I would like to use for projects that we are working on at Munro, specifically new product development projects. I'd like further details about that, but the company was called InVelcast, and a lot of businesses are presently working on it. The majority of them will involve cooling the battery pack and other components before submerging them in liquid nitrogen. We have the unique honor of having renowned industry expert Sandy Munro on the show. Her in-depth knowledge and unmatched skill are well known in the automobile community. Sandy Munro's observations are sure to upend preconceived notions and spark your creativity, from Tesla's audacious moves that have stunned the industry to the revolutionary developments in battery technology that are changing the face of transportation. However, this isn't your typical conversation. No, this is an in-depth exploration of the core of automobile innovation, where every new finding has the power to alter our perception of what is feasible. So take a seat, have a bite to eat, and get ready to go with Sandy Munro as we explore the fascinating world of Tesla. Make sure to click the like and subscribe buttons first, though. Greetings from Tesla Stock News. Let's dive into the unthinkable and discover the real reason behind what Tesla did without further ado. Now let's get going. When questioned about conventional automakers, Sand doesn't mince words. He is stating plainly that they are stumbling. Recall the experts who said with confidence that gasoline engines will rule the world forever. Yes, they were mistaken. Sand has long argued for a larger market share for electric vehicles, EVs, and the recent agreement between GM and LG indicates that things are starting to change. But wait, let's go back a little. Sand has been in the game long enough to recall the last time the GM mentioned a quick turnaround. His reply? Attempting to tap dance like an ant. Elephant. It's challenging, but doable. What then is the remedy? They should begin taking action, perhaps through strategic acquisitions, like the major players did in the past with companies like Nash and Kelvinator. Grab the technology, branch out, and presto, you're in business. He is arguing that Ford and GM must move quickly to accelerate. It's time to start cutting things really thin. Perhaps some people ought to think about hanging up their hats. Above all, they need to start winning over the stockholders. As Sand analyzes the data and contrasts the competitors with Tesla, guess what? Consumers are making their voices heard. They wish to participate in the electric car trend. Let's go back to Sandy Munro's insightful statement, though. The big names in the industry seem to be listening to the wrong people. Analysts without a background in engineering. Not the best course of action, Sandy thought. He emphasizes how crucial it is to make long-term strategic decisions that ultimately pay off, even when they don't always appear reasonable in the near term. And Tesla is perhaps the best illustration of this. Sandy freely acknowledges that he was unaware of Tesla's level of achievement. And yet here we are, seeing the significant influence that Tesla has had on the car business. Tesla is definitely changing the game with its innovative electric cars, state-of-the-art technology, and sustainable energy solutions. Tesla bravely pushed through with the electric vehicle revolution, upsetting the status quo and expanding what's possible in the automotive landscape, while other automakers may have been reluctant to embrace it. Consequently, Tesla has become a leader, spearheading the transition to a future that is both electrifying and more sustainable. One thing becomes quite evident: Tesla is at the forefront of innovation and disruption in the automobile sector. And as the sector develops more, it's impossible to not wonder what innovative innovations Tesla will introduce next. There are countless examples throughout history. Do you recall the Pony Express? If you blink, you'd miss it. The same was true of electric vehicles in the past. They were the road's rulers 1 minute, and then poof, disappeared. Sand's message is therefore very clear: you have to act rapidly in this fast-paced world, or else you run the risk of falling behind. He's also emphasizing how swiftly the car industry may change. Rich empires and automakers disappear overnight if they are not ready. It all comes down to having a reliable backup plan. Let's now concentrate on Sand's priorities for the upcoming 10 years. Sandy Munro has some truly groundbreaking ideas about how transportation will develop in the future. Not only does he forecast trends, but he also shapes them. The rise of three-wheelers and VTOLs is one of the major game changers he's identified. Sandy believes that in the upcoming 10 years, these advancements will be crucial in changing the automobile sector. However, what actually commands attention in Sand's prediction? It's the electric car revolution, that's for sure. With Tesla at the forefront, Sand's global. Travels in 2019, where he spoke with specialists from Britain to Japan, have caused a dramatic change in his forecasts. His first prediction was that by 2035, EVs would dominate the market. But now that he's seen firsthand how quickly things are progressing and how popular electric cars are becoming, especially in places like California, Sandy is aiming far earlier. There is more support than ever for electric vehicles thanks to California's aggressive goal that all cars must be EVs by 2030 or 2035, and Tesla is leading the charge in this revolution. The unchallenged pioneer of EV technology, Sand's updated projection of a crossover to electric vehicle EV domination by 2028 highlights the significant influence that Tesla's innovations are having on the automotive sector. The way we think about transportation in the future is changing because to Tesla's steadfast commitment to sustainability and its tireless pursuit of innovation. And with Sandy Munro's support, it's evident that Tesla isn't simply at the forefront, rather, it's establishing the bar that the rest of the sector must meet. Let's now focus on solid-state lithium-ion batteries, one of the most talked-about subjects in the world of electric cars. In the industry, Sandy Munro's insights into these groundbreaking batteries are creating quite a stir. Sandy is blunt when questioned about their impact on the market. He estimates that it will take solid-state batteries 3 years to become widely available. But for what precise reason is Sandy giddy with anticipation? It's all about the promise for lighter weight and longer range. Longer range and a smaller weight are two benefits of solid-state batteries that have the potential to completely change the market for electric vehicles. Solid-state technology is the subject of a lot of hoopla. But Sandy is keen to point out that this is by no means a fad. In reality, according to Sandy, solid-state batteries are the genuine deal and have the potential to drastically change the EV landscape. And guess what? Tesla is leading the charge in this change. Tesla is in a good position too. Take advantage of the promise of solid-state batteries because of its unwavering dedication to innovation and exploration of new frontiers. The implications of solid-state technology are enormous, ranging from quicker charging times to longer-range electric vehicles. Furthermore, it is evident that solid-state batteries are not just the way of the future for electric cars, but also the way of the present with Sandy Munro's endorsement. Let's now explore Sandy Munro's viewpoints on two important facets of electric vehicles' charging efficiency and dependability. Sandy is aware that in order for electric cars to be a real competitor against conventional gasoline-powered automobiles, they need to provide a rapid and dependable charging experience. Imagine being able to charge a large fuel cell more quickly than you could fill up a Jeep Wrangler with gas. Sandy has that dream in mind, and Tesla is doing all in its power to make it come true. Tesla is setting the standard for quick and dependable charging alternatives for owners of electric vehicles with its vast network of superchargers and state-of-the-art charging equipment. But Sandy warns us about falling for false promises in the midst of the enthusiasm over electric cars. He remembers one instance, in particular, when someone made a grandiose pitch regarding charging technology, but everything fell apart when it came to close examination. It's a sobering story that emphasizes how crucial judgment is when negotiating the constantly changing world of electric cars. And it's this ability to distinguish that makes Tesla unique. The world's electric vehicle aficionados hold Tesla in high regard due to its reputation for keeping its word and pushing the envelope of what's feasible. For speed, dependability, and innovation in the electric car market, Tesla continues to set the standard thanks to its innovative battery technology and industry-leading charging infrastructure. Do you have the same level of confidence that Sandy does now? Many other experts agree with him on this, so I sincerely hope you do as well. But who else is as optimistic about Tesla as you are? That would be Seeking Alpha, our sponsor for today. It's not enough to merely watch Tesla's phenomenal rise from the sidelines. Seeking Alpha is the one-stop shop for Tesla bulls and investors who have an eye for the next big thing in the stock market. It provides the most recent information on Elon Musk, Tesla, innovation, and target prices for Tesla shares. Avoid the mainstream media's negative commentary about Tesla. The internet's top pro-Tesla news outlet is Seeking Alpha. Our channel might receive a commission if you click on the affiliate links in the description and make a purchase. I appreciate your help. Now, for Gary's major query regarding the EV crossover point. Remaining true to his convictions, Sand caused AS tear when he forecast a crossover in sales volume by 2028. Yes, he did first disclose 2030, but he isn't going back. By then, EVs will make up more than half of all automobiles sold. Take note of what he said. And automakers had better buckle up because California is strengthening rules. Sandy Munro's observations have shed light on how the automobile industry is changing quickly, from the emergence of electric cars to the potential of solid-state batteries. While Sand has a big picture and hopeful outlook for the future, it goes beyond simple forecasts. It's about taking advantage of chances and using discernment and knowledge to navigate the always shifting terrain. Let's hear from you now. Do you think that electric cars will succeed in the future, as does Sand? Which advancements in the automobile sector thrill you the most? Please share your thoughts in the section below. And never forget that making wise investing selections requires knowledge. In order to receive more informative updates on Tesla and the electric car sector, please subscribe to Tesla Stock News and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. We appreciate your time and hope to see you in our upcoming videos. I hope the arrangement and revisions are to your satisfaction. Please inquire if you need any help or if you have any further queries.